I mean, during those last minutes, it really comes down to just what you're gonna do, how you're gonna react, and like how much you want it. Because if you don't want it, you're not gonna be able to get it. Somebody's gonna want it more than you. So you really just have to give it your all. It's a game of inches, really. You don't get that extra inch, you're
Hi, name's Josh Rabani from Los Angeles, California.
As soon as you get to the blue, you go, right?
I was with ACA year one, was last year an NCDC assistant coach for the Spud Kings. Back this year as hockey operations and assistant coach for the 08-16U team.
Same thing, 2 times 2 for everyone. Try to see how fast you can go, shoot and stride. Ready? Go! You, crossover, 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 go!
So I ended up at ACA, actually, when I was first back in Massachusetts with a different program. One of our guys reached out to Mike Taylor for his summer program with the BC Selects at the time.
Play it out 2v1, and then we're going to 3-on-2 from the red line, all right?
We're recruiting a team for the 15s. It fell apart, not enough build houses, so I reached out to Mike.
Dude, who's up over here? You and who?
He told me to come on in, bring the whole team over, and I've been with ACA since.
Come on, forwards, dig it out, dig it out!
Hi, my name is Dalton C. Schultz. I'm an 06 goalie on the 18s team, and I'm from Hingham, Mass. Rochester came right after Chicago. We kind of had a quick bounce back, long weekend, long drive, 4 hours in the van. It's tight, but made do, and then you kind of do the same thing all over again. You get on the ice, you work your ass off.
Rochester was good for us. It's always a weekend that we look forward to, going up to Bishop Kearney. It's never easy playing with adversity early on in the year. You know, going into that game against Syracuse, we felt that it was a game where we were going to be able to come out with a good W, but ultimately things didn't go that way.
Yeah, so that Syracuse game is one of those games where you can dominate a whole game and still come back with the loss. They played us really smart. Once they took the lead, they just kept chipping pucks out, making us chase 200 feet.
We didn't play our best game. We played like trash, I'm not gonna lie.
Get out there, get the puck behind the net, go to work, score a goal, and let's turn this shit around. Let's go.
You guys did a great job getting it to overtime, to shootout.
That's how you work right there.
Shootout turned into a goalie duel from both teams where goalies were making saves. They got one more than us. It hurt for a loss, but it was good to see them rally around our goalie and net that game, Boyd, who did a hell of a job in the shootout. There was a chance to win, just came down to one shot.
It's never easy playing with adversity early on in the year. It was a good opportunity for our team to face that adversity early on and, you know, kind of see what they're made of.
I mean, the game is a fraction second game. It is a game of inches. A puck off the post at one end sometimes results in a goal at the other end.
We played CP first game there. Little bad blood between two crews, so had to come out and work for that one.
With the CP Dynamo game, the first game in Rochester, I think it was an emotional game. The two teams have close proximity. We've kind of crossed paths over the last 2 or 3 years back and forth. There's animosity in the game, good and bad, and I think it makes for better hockey in the long run.
We started down 1-0 at the beginning of the second. Everybody just kind of come together, realized that we wanted it more than they did. It's not always about you, it's about the whole team, it's about the program, you know, you do it for the people around you. I mean, we stuck with it, scored one, tied it up in the third, and brought it all the way to the shootout.
You know, it was a lot of emotion going into it with the 16U being able to cheer on the 18U as they played the Dynamo.
Usually overtime and shootouts are really nerve-wracking. I usually have a move. If you just stick to the shootout move you're gonna do, I didn't really think about it, and it just scored, and that relief just made me feel really good once I found it was in the back of the net.
So Testa comes down, he rips it, scores, and then pressure's on me. You got a little bit of butterflies, but I mean, it's fun. all the adrenaline goes to your head. You don't really think, you just do. You see your teammates when they score and amp you up. You want to be able to make the next save for them, really. I was able to come big with it, gain a lot of energy, hype me up, hype the team up, you know. So, I mean, it was a good day, really.
The last game of the weekend, we actually made it to the championship game of the showcase. It was against Bishop Kearney. We have to make sure that we limit our mistakes today. We have to make sure we get pucks deep. We got to be relentless on the forward check, relentless on the back check. It comes down to who works harder and who works better together as a team. Nothing we haven't seen yet, fellas. Let's go get a W here, fellas. Let's go. I thought the boys battled. We had a couple bad bounces.
We went down 1-0 in the first shift. It's definitely matter when you're playing a high-ranked team because before the game you're getting hyped up. When you see the top 10 team, you're focused on the game.
We ended up losing 3-1, but ultimately I was happy with the performance of our players and the compete level. You know, it was good because we knew that we were going to see them again in 2 weeks in Minnesota. So, you know, the boys kind of fed off that. I'm not f***ing mad. I'm not upset. I'm not anything but proud of you guys. So don't hang your heads in here. You guys played a great game, 3-1 game. They didn't expect that. You guys deserved that win and you dominated. So I have nothing negative to say in this locker room. Remember this, because next week when we go play them, they're gonna be in the locker room with their sad faces.